Nestled on the banks of the Hudson River, Michie Stadium. It will play host to some of the nation's finest today and another thrilling edition of Army football. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Black Knights will kick it off to get us underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going for it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Chanticleers. Once he got some room, it was over.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up. We're predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. What a play that time. They got way more than they needed to convert that 4th down.
But I love the execution of this quarterback. Everybody's sitting shallow, trying to take away the 1st down. He takes the ball down the field. Great strike. Nice play. Nice 4th down conversion.
He'll pull it down and run. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
To the air on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Hatchett. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Hayden. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Now, fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on fourth down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelmed the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Right down the middle. Makes a connection.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Hayden. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Quarterback making checks. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And they're able to get him on the ground. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB. And he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And the Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Across the 45. On the move at the 30. All kinds of room to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Defense playing a bail technique. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
On other fields, on other days. That's the primary charge for the cadets of Army. But on this field, the seeds planted by the likes of Davis, Blanchard, and Dawkins certainly have produced victory. Welcome to Michie Stadium at West Point, home of the Black Knights of the Hudson. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Chanticleers will put total leather and we'll get started. Let's see what he can do with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. And that penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Running to Green.
The return brings it out to the 32. And the Coastal Carolina offense will take over 1st and 10.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Let's look at the big picture for Army. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome.
Going up top. Makes the catch at the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Quarterback may change this route. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. This offense tried to go right back to the well or right back to the air, and the defense was ready this time.
And a great response from the defense. You give up a big play, a huge chunk play that you didn't want to give up. Don't hang your head. Now play the next play. Played it aggressively, went and got the sack. Way to respond.
The Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He'll take a shot. Just threw that one way too far.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
And the Black Knights need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the right. Touchdown, Black Knights! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Toss sweep to the right. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the grab. It's Glass. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. So you didn't pick up the first down on the short game, but will the analytics sway them to go for it here on fourth down?
I think the analytics say go for it, Reese, every single time, every situation now. It's only 1 yard to go, short yardage situation, man. I'm going to trust I can get that yard.
They'll run for it. The shot that clears will keep this drive going.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football, try to pick that up on fourth.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defensive line responds to this. Can they be more physical and start winning their one-on-one battles?
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
To the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll run it from the gun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Rolling right and going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Rushes on him. Looking to scramble. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
Using his legs, it's Hayden. He's loose. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter.
Coastal Carolina, 9, Army, 7.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. And they'll take the result of the flag and move the offense back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Hayden. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Hayden. Looking for room at the 40. All by himself down the middle. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Army!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, shot to clear. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick it off.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayden. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Hayden. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The give to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. They just love to run it.
They'll do it however way you want it. Whether it's inside and they're going to give the first one or they're going to run the option off it, you're going to get a steady dose of running the football. They will check to see how physical you want to be in a football game.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He steps out of bounds across the 30 at the 33-yard line. Nice work there by the return team. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Gonna run it. It's Roberts.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Glass. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Just keep slinging it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Hawkins. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the shot to clears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Coastal.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, Keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Set to kick it away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Trying to escape and get it himself. The ball pops out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Hayden. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Going for the marker on the ground. Got to first down and more. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that fourth down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Open space at the 25. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line
those outside runs, if they can get the edge, like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his...
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Army!
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Black Knights will kick it off to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's taking the shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, the offense trying to be aggressive. They're throwing the go ball down the sideline. Just a better job in coverage defensively forces the incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Pulls and fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The shot that clears are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And listen, the QB gave everything he had, right? He tried to get the first down. He even laid out. He wasn't worried about getting whacked. He tried to get the first down. Good effort, but just comes up a little bit short.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to get outside. Got room to work. Inside the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Glass. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Throwing right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for room. It's Roberts. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
They're going to go for two here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. They'll go to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Line getting set on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. Buys a little time. Hit as he throws. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Inside the 40. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Black Knights with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Going up top again. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the move. And he's dragged down.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Black Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Here we go, set. Off the RPO, complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Touchdown, Army! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 10 over Washington State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Sends it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route. The quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver on that one.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
And this offense continues to roll. Both offenses have been carving the other defenses up. And who can get a stop? Who can make a play? But right now, offense is clearly in a rhythm, doing whatever they want to do.
And the Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Oh, the ball squirts out. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter.
Army, 42. Coastal Carolina, 36.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. He slings it deep to the left. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving.
Touchdown, shot to clear. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Number 48, set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They want to run this quarterback. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And the ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Ball is free. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10.
On the ready.
Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Going to sling it on second down. He unleashes a long one. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Unloads it left. It's caught. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He tries to take the top off. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Black Knights! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. TCU is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate, and late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
They'll move the tight end. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. The play action fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He wants it all. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Army! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. There he goes to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Coastal!
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
56, Coastal Carolina, 50.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Lets it fly. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting the...
He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
On 4th down, going to the air. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to...
Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, Go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
And he can't get rid of the football. The quarterback is sacked. Why wouldn't you just take the lead with the kick this late in the game?
Set to kick off.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Here's a hit. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also...
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble.
What a roller coaster on that play, Palmer. The defense gets the interception, and then he fumbles the ball trying to return it, but a heads-up play to fall on the football and, in the end, create the turnover.
It's amazing, David, because you know the defense practices getting turnovers. I don't know how often, though, they practice ball security. And they made that one interesting, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is they get the TO.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They're in a perfect situation here, David. Just make sure you drain the clock and you have the last play.
100%. You can't lose. That's how you want to do it. Bleed the clock. Get in a position, Jesse, where you kick the field goal and the clock's hit 0.
It just comes down to which plays that you can run in your sleep here. Easy things you can go out and execute to give your kicker the best shot at winning you this game.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And after that incompletion as a play caller, you need to go back to the well. You can't be afraid to call what has already worked well in this game for you. You've got a tie game. You've had a lot of success, whether it's been running or whether it's been throwing. Think about the playmakers that have stepped up in this game, and don't be afraid to double back and call something that had success earlier in the game.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Man, what a play by the defender. Thrown into the end zone, he swats it away. When a game's this close, this late, that's a play when we look back on this one that maybe helps win the game for this team.
And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. After getting stuffed, what did they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. After the incompletion, can they find a way to get these last 2 yards on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Great play by the defense, forcing the incompletion. What do you do now if you're on offense? Game is tied. It's late. Do you have the confidence in your quarterback and your offense to convert this 4th and short and give yourself a chance to win this game now?
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Gonna take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that, because the defense has to cover so much space, plus oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is the time to take your shots. They took one there, took a chance deep. It wasn't open. It was incomplete.
He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Looking downfield on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's a great job of the defense turning the page. You just gave up a big completion. You come right back here, you defend another shot down the field. That should hopefully give him a little bit of confidence.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Timeout, Army.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
He wants to change this route. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. We'll get it started here in overtime. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
And you could tell the QB found a matchup he liked, and that was the tight end running that 7 route or that corner route, trying to make a play, trying to give him the football, but really, really nice coverage on the back end. Not letting that big fella get his body on him and post him up. Doing a good job getting his hand on the football, swatting it to the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking left. Got his man downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They're trying to slam it in. Touchdown, shot to clear. And they grab the lead here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
Music note! Music note! Here we go!
Power football with the run. Got enough space. Touchdown, Black Knights. They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come to account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
1 extra period didn't get it done, and we start the 2nd OT.
Hey, 27, John.
Leaves it with the back. Got a little space. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for space. It's Hayden. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
This thing has been back and forth now. 1st and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. Touchdown, Army! Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
2nd overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to barge in. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT.
And that's a big stop for this defense, man. Remember, you have to go for 2 in the 2nd overtime now, but this defense comes up big, and now the offense has a chance. This is why you want the ball 2nd, Palmer. You know exactly what you need to do.
And that entire drive, their offensive coordinator was looking through his play sheet. Where are my best plays? What can I call in this situation here to give us an opportunity to win this game? The playmakers now have to step up. They're going to be called upon tons of pressure.
Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
4-down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Coastal! That ties it up here in double OT, and now they can win it.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
He wants to throw it. Oh, and it's intercepted, a turnover in overtime. They do not convert, and we are still tied, headed for triple overtime.
The end of the 2nd overtime, with the score still tied.
So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward.
Here we go.
He'll set up to throw. They got it done with the 2, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime.
And makes the score Coastal Carolina 71, Army 69.
This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. Wide receiver going in motion. Calls his own number. They are denied. The 2-point try is stopped, and a game-winning play by this defense in overtime. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like